Hello and welcome once again. Now this is going to be my review of the Kershaw Skyline. Okay, here's the knife. The specifications for this knife are: the overall length is 7.3 inches or 18.7 centimeters. The blade length is 3 inches or 7.6 centimeters. The cutting edge is the same at 3 inches or 7.6 centimeters, and the weight is about 2.5 ounces or 70.9 grams. Okay, so as you've probably just seen there, it's quite a fast deployment. It is not assisted in any way. It does not have a speed safe assist or anything like that. We'll talk about the handle scales. They are G10, kind of like a baked fiberglass. They're quite grippy. In terms of gripness, I'd probably say they're a little bit more grippy than a knife of a similar price range, the Spyderco Tenacious. So if you're familiar with that, this is a little bit more grippy. I have seen a few other colours around other than this this black. Kershaw seem, I don't know why, but Kershaw seem to make a lot of their knife handles in black. It's a safe colour, I suppose, but I would love to see them bring out more colours, like an orange, a red. I mean, I know there is a red one, you know, knocking around, but I'd just love to see them more mass market, different colours rather than just the black. Okay, but anyway, enough about that. Those other colours, it's probably worth mentioning, they do get snapped up pretty quickly. I think in a way that's kind of a message to Kershaw as well, that people do like other colours. But anyway, enough about that. It's not a dig on Kershaw. They obviously make decisions about colours based on cost and what they have, the resources that they have available. Anyway, the pocket clip is a nice pocket clip, good surface area. It is tip up or tip down options. You cannot affix the pocket clip on this side of the knife, on the scales. It's decent. It does ride a little bit high in the pocket. By that I mean you've got a good chunk that's sticking out. It's not a huge issue, but I just thought I'd highlight that point. The liners, or liner in this case, I can only see one liner that runs down half of the scales. I've looked inside. It's not skeletonized in any way. Okay, God, I was having problems focusing there. But anyway, it's not really skeletonized, so it's full liner in there. However, there isn't one on the other side. Okay, we're talking about the liners. Talk about the lockup. Okay, so the locking mechanism, it is a liner lock. So there's the liner, and that just moves across. It's not a very satisfying click, very loose click, and when I first got it, I did lock up the knife really early by chance, and really pushed on the back of that knife, and it did actually not break the lock, but it did disengage. It was a little bit worrying, but if you properly lock the knife in place, you shouldn't have any issues. Okay, it's probably just because I wasn't used to it. But it was very early when I got it, the lock up. Okay, so the deployment, yeah, it does deploy pretty fast, and some people might like that. However, on this knife, you don't really have the option of deploying it slow, unless you kind of purposely fail to flip it and then deploy it. So just bear that in mind. If you're in a crowded place or workplace or whatever, and you flip that open, 1 minute you do have you've got your hand in your handle, the next second there's a sharp pointy thing protruding from your hand. So just bear that in mind. I say that because I don't think these dual thumb studs are actually part of the deployment because they're flush with the scale handles, they don't raise above them, and you just can't get your thumb in there to purchase on them. And there are cutouts on the top here where they rest, and that, I believe that's it's part of the locking mechanism to stop that blade going further. Okay, so it isn't, even though it deploys quite fast, it is a manual flipper, so no speed safe assisted or anything like that. It's a good old-fashioned, sometimes you might need to give it a little bit of a flick, but it deploys fine nonetheless. Okay, we'll do some comparisons size-wise. This is purely size-wise, so I always have the Spyderco Tenacious somewhere on me. There it is. It's very similar overall length, very similar. Of course, the blade steel is just slightly better on the Kershaw. I have a Spyderco UK PK, just for size comparison. Again, similar-ish price, but that's just the size comparisons. And then I think I'll just throw in there a random Ontario Rat 1. Okay, yeah, I know it's a little bit of a strange comparison, but the Rat 1 is larger. But I just thought I'd throw that in there anyway. Okay, so they're the comparisons. The price of one of these in the UK is around £50. So what's that in dollars? What, $60, $70, $80 maybe? Yeah. Okay, so for whatever reason they're pretty pricey here in the UK. However, it is made in the USA, and it does have the steel is this Sandvik 14C28N, which is a high performance steel. Go check out Kershaw's website. It's a really professional website actually. Very nice to look around and things, and has some excellent tech specs and things, and really shows off their knives quite well. If you haven't already done so, go do that. I think it's something like Kershaw Kai USA Ltd.com rather than just Kershaw.com, but I'm sure you'll find it. But it's quite a nice website, and they do have this model on there, so you can find out more there as well. Ergonomics wise, it's very comfortable. Yes, there's no jimping up there. It's not really a tactical knife. They do a fixed blade version of this, so that might be more your cup of tea. But it is comfortable. The flipper acts as a kind of a choil, an extended choil there, finger guard, and your hand just fits on it, you know, nicely. It's comfortable, and the pocket clip doesn't get in your way, so you could hold this for a while, just, you know, doing your cutting tasks. It's a very useful kind, almost like a spear point blade. It's got a bit of a swedge there. It's very useful everyday carry blade shape. Okay, in my opinion, it's a good knife. Is it a legendary knife? No. I mean, Kershaw, whenever I buy a Kershaw knife, yes, they're nice, but I've never gone, oh wow, that's absolutely incredible, it's way past my expectations. I never thought that, unfortunately, with any Kershaw knife. Other manufacturers, of course, I may have thought that, but you do get what you pay for. But in this case, I do think £50 is a little bit steep for what you're getting. There's, you know, for £10–20 more, there are certainly better knives you could spend your money on. However, if you are in America and you can pick this up for, you know, $25, $30, even $40, it's a very good purchase for that amount of money. Okay, so import tax and things aside, I think it's a really good knife for your money actually. It's got very good steel, high performance, it's very comfortable. Yes, it's a manual flipper, but don't hold that against it. It's fine, but would it go in my Hall of Fame? Probably not. But saying that, it's a nice knife, and great for everyday carry, because of the steel and the lightness and the ergonomics. Okay, well, if you have enjoyed this video, please do comment, rate and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Take care.